Game over. Game over. Welcome to the Hayden Show.
Welcome to the show!
Dude, that's a huge fish. That is a big fish.
Heavy.
Well, we're headed on an adventure today and we have a new toy to test out. We have an electric outboard. The future. I'd heard about this Mercury Avator for a while. I finally got my hands on one. And I was thinking, what is the perfect use case for this? Because it's kind of a niche item. It's not for everything. Same thing with gas motors. They're not for everything. I like to do some little flying adventures. And I was like, that is the perfect situation for an electric motor. So we're waiting for the fog to break, waiting for our pilot to get out of bed, and going on a little backcountry adventure today. We got dogs coming down. Oh, we put pants on. Can you fly in this fog?
No.
I got you something.
Now we're talking.
You literally just got out of bed. Have you driven an electric outboard before?
No.
Nobody has. There, we got rods, we got a couple batteries, we got camera gear. We're gonna go down to the plane and get ready for our adventure. Hayden thinks he's bringing a barbecue and smokies. Oh, we got some fog delays. Pilot Hayden doesn't seem too concerned. How long you think?
Less than an hour. Wedding M&Ms?
Oh yeah, Hayden just got married.
I did just get married.
Congrats.
Oh, I actually lost my silicone ring already too.
Oh boy. Here's the motor. We're transporting it without batteries, but that's where the battery goes. But this is cool. Okay, check that. We can pop this off. So you just keep that separate. Saves a little bit of weight when you're carrying, or you could put that on the back of your boat. But then you can carry by there or wherever. A lot of people carry right there.
Come on. You can carry it like that?
You can carry it like that.
Come on.
And I'm weak. Okay, you can carry that, Hayden. I'll carry the battery.
This is a pleasure to carry.
It's nice, eh? We should portage. Woo! Look at it compared to the other one. That's cute.
Big Merc guy.
There you go. It makes you look pretty strong.
Does it?
So what do you normally do when you have a gas engine when you got to put it in here? Do you have to worry about the oil and stuff?
Not really, because most of the motors I take are 2-strokes.
But with 4 strokes, it's an issue?
Definitely an issue.
Yeah.
Orientation in the plane can be challenging.
Gotcha.
The weird thing is that the lower unit is heavier than the
Top without the battery?
top.
Yeah.
So normally I would put the lower unit in first. I don't have to do that. So then you're just
As long as it fits
in
in.
the back there. And
So we're flying to a pretty cool area, eastern Manitoba. There's friends of ours, Jackson's Outpost, Jessica Jackson, Sean Jackson. They own Eagle Nest as well, where I actually started guiding, so I've known Jessica for a long time. But I was telling her I wanted to do a little late fall mission. This will likely be probably my last open water trip of the year. She was like, well, our boats are all flipped already. The motors are off. And I said, perfect. This is the perfect setting for the Avator. So anyways, we're flying in with the electric motor. We're gonna flip over a boat at one of their outposts and go fishing for the day, and Hayden will get his first experience. I tested the motor out at home on my little 12-foot aluminum, and it torques. We'll show you what it's all about, but it's cool. There's different models. This is the 7.5E, so the smallest one. As far as thrust output, it's like equivalent of a 2.5 to 3.5 horsepower motor, somewhere in there, 3.5-ish. It rips. So the cool thing about it is it's got the battery inside of the cowling. The bigger motors, the batteries are outside, but this one, when I saw it, I'm like, this is gonna be perfect for lakes that are electric only, back lakes for flying. You don't have to worry about gas, about fumes, about with 4 strokes, the oil, you know, tipping, all that stuff. So I think it's a pretty perfect little motor to have for a bush plane like this. So Hayden's always game for an adventure. So we got not too long of a flight, head north a ways and maybe catch some fish. If not, enjoy a beautiful fall day. Roger, roger. We are cleared and ready for takeoff. We got clear skies to the left, to the right, ahead of us. Starboard port, smallies down below on the reefs, a couple walleyes, a couple whitefish. Might get a whitefish today. You are so good at that. Wow. Hayden Martin, everybody. He'll be here all day. Which boat?
I'm all about speed, the little one.
I do like the little one. We just have to flip all them over then.
Yeah, it's not worth the hassle.
Got a nice fleet of boats here. As we mentioned, Jackson's Outpost. I actually filmed a Travel Manitoba commercial at one of their outposts years ago. They've got a sweet setup in Eastern Manitoba, all sorts of cabins. Kind of wish we were staying here a couple nights, but they're pretty much closed down for the year, as you can see by the boats being flipped. So there's a smaller one here that we could get at, but out of ease, we might take, this is a 14 footer. Yeah, this is perfect. I think this is what we want. I don't think we want to go smaller than that. So the transom bracket actually comes off the motor as we showed before, which is pretty sweet. So then you can just pop the motor on and off. We're gonna lock this on. That's going nowhere. You make a good guide.
So I've been told.
She's in.
It's in.
Dang. This is Hayden's first time seeing it. There you go. Yeah, keep pulling.
Oh.
And then take that little weather cap off.
Oh, this just slides in here.
Yeah, here just angles a little off.
Ah.
Till it clicks. I think it's clicked.
Yep.
All right, close her up.
What's the mix of this? It's 100 to 1?
We gotta clean the carburetors, I think.
Oh.
End of October. It's crazy. Glad we snuck one more trip in here. Hayden's almost got the boat loaded, so I can stop walking around. Well, I went to get a paddle and a net, and Hayden leaves me. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's sweet. Isn't that fun? Do you like it?
Unreal.
It's got a lot of torque, eh?
Holy smokes.
What I noticed right away is when using it is just how quiet it is, and there's no vibration.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty ideal.
Put your kill cord on, life jackets.
Because we're
Isn't that cool with the display on there too?
We're breaking speed records today for sure. Okay, get in the boat.
I can't hear you over the motor.
Are you
what?
sure this thing's mixed right? Okay, get the rods ready. We want to fish!
All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna drive around in the deeper water, troll around, mapping, and then see if we see some fish. I think this lake, I would say big bass is probably gonna be the main objective, but there's big walleyes too, so I think it'll be a mixed bag. You rigging them up?
Yep. Apparently I am the guide today.
Definitely not getting paid
Jay
though.
said he was prepared.
Maybe in jerky.
What's your plan of attack? What are we looking for?
I'm just listening to my friend here. He's frolicking around trying to get cameras ready. I'm here to fish. Jay seems to have other plans.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the motor.
What motor? Where's my... Oh, there's a bunch down there.
Yeah, that looks bigger.
I think I'm gonna get a bite and I'm not even gonna know it.
What?
Oh!
15 seconds in.
Are we keeping dinner? Because it's kind of feeling like dinner.
Well, if you want to eat pike.
Oh, a pike just tried to eat it. Did you
Really?
see that?
No.
That was crazy.
A pike swam at it?
Yeah. Look at him. He's right there. A big one.
That's funny. Was it actually big?
Yeah.
All right, we're taking turns every time we catch a fish. We're switching on the tiller.
What?
Yep, that's the game.
You just want my chair.
I do. Okay, well, you can hold that up for the camera. Okay.
You're not taking my chair.
Yeah, I am.
Right?
Yeah.
I told you should have brought your own chair.
Every fish we're changing.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here and pout then until...
Oh yeah, this is good. Well, we are now out in the middle of the lake. We found the most main lake islands. We're gonna see what we can find. We've been running the motor at full throttle. Oh boy.
Good aim.
That's a big fish.
Good aim.
That's a big fish. You know the guide isn't supposed to catch all the fish himself.
Well. Oh, he ate it.
Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big.
It's a
Dude, that's a
big
huge
pike.
fish. Oh, he's coming. He's coming, get ready. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Dude, that is a big
This is
fish.
heavy.
Look at the excitement. Hasn't even let me drop down yet. Suspendo pike, eating the minnow. We're dropping minnow baits down here. Is it huge? That's
No.
pretty big. You want me to net him or you just gonna hand bomb him?
It wouldn't be very professional of a guide to use a net. Oh,
You pulled your kill cord.
I did pull my kill cord. I did it intentionally.
Show me.
Look at the belly on that thing. Look at that bulbous.
He's got something in there. All right, Hayden. That's your biggest fish ever, you said?
Something like that. It's hungry.
Yeah, that fish gave you 2 chances.
You should have brought a chair. I think
He's not gonna let me fish. He's just gonna drop on every fish. We haven't even made it to the reef yet. I doubt that's weeds in 16 feet.
It's not.
Oh, yep. I got no patience. Go, 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 go. There's one right under the boat. You want that one?
I'm kind of already there.
Whoa, what a hook set. Whoa. We got pike and we got bass.
Now we're talking.
Here you go. 4-pounder for the boys.
Can I throw it back?
Yeah, you can throw it back. Unless you want to keep it for lunch.
Not that hungry yet. Oh.
Whoa! Well, that's better. I'm falling.
I don't know if it was good enough to warrant netting,
Well,
but it wasn't
it was
bad.
twice as big as the last one. Or head to the ski jump. Where did that rod end up? Oh, there we go, number 3. You're not giving me a chance.
Are we eating these tonight?
You can bring it back if you want.
Bad juju to keep the first one.
Beautiful, golden delicious.
Hooked up!
Okay, put me on some fish, guide.
This guy's, I'm cracking him. I don't know what you're doing. So when they bite, you just give her a little
You open the
tap.
bail, let him eat it for a bit.
Yeah. Like this, I'll teach you.
He's coming already, look at this. Game over. Game over, welcome to the Hayden Show. I don't know what's going on with your rod though.
Welcome to the show! I haven't even fished in like 3 months and I'm just waxing you.
Nice. You wouldn't let me catch it, eh? You wouldn't let me drop first and be like, oh, maybe Jay wants to catch a fish this trip.
I would never. Oh!
You deserve that.
I don't see me.
I got something.
Come on, you got bait?
Anyone can catch the big ones. I felt it. I felt it. You would not have. I'm feeling off my game today.
Yeah, you're looking pretty off your game.
Well, we're moving to the other end of the lake. We have burned through 80% of this battery. We've been running it at 100%. What I read online is at 100% you get about an hour. At a quarter throttle, you get like 22 hours. So it is significant. Like any battery, you run it at full speed, you're gonna kill it quicker. So I think we're coming up on a fish. 2, 3, 4. Hayden didn't want to come here, but it seems to be loaded. Oh my gosh. Look at all those fish. We got a screen recorder going, Hayden, it's all good.
Whoops.
What are they? Are they whitefish? It's a whitefish for sure. Walleye, nice. They're all walleyes. If I wouldn't have brought you along, first off,
Keep the camera on me.
no one would have flown me in, but
keep it on.
secondly, we wouldn't have caught any fish.
Can I touch your camera?
Nope, please don't. Beautiful. Let him grow, let him go. You waited right till a fish is following me, and
Oh,
you turn the
he did
juicer.
it! He did it! He did it!
Finally! We said it couldn't be done. These are all walleyes. We saw fish in this narrows, and we can confirm they are Walters. Wow, I would love a shore lunch right about now.
It's just insane. There's hundreds.
Oh my gosh. You are so ridiculous. I think that fish just came down for me. Yep. Ooh, I think there's a lot of walleyes around, dude. Wow, tables are turning.
Oh! And you had him? Every time.
Camera on this guy's head.
Your hook sets are so bad. This fish is heavy. It feels really weird.
Yeah, you just hooked up a bunch of weeds.
I don't know, maybe I'm just on weeds. What do we have? It is just dogging. It's gotta be a pike. Big old gator.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh my, Jay, on here, it looks like it's 4 feet long. I'm serious.
I don't think it's that big. Well, it's a good pike lake apparently. I think that fish hit us a couple times. All right, once again, fat belly, chewing on something. We still haven't found the big fat bass yet, but quite a few walleyes. And we've actually just burnt our first battery. It says 8% remaining. 8% remaining. Well, we'll wait till it completely dies and we'll do a little battery swap.
Do you have a fish?
I thought I definitely just had a bite.
Like, what is going on? Your line control is out of this world bad.
I had a bite.
You should not try fly fishing.
That's heavy.
Heavy fish. Heavy. Camera or net or both?
Heavy.
Okay.
It's coming in.
Biggest walleye of the day? Ooh, that's a nice walleye.
Blame taro.
Nice. Oh, that is a good walleye. What do you think? Will you catch bigger yet today?
I'm not sure. Depends if I hook you or not, Jay. Keep it simple, stupid.
We're on.
Oh yeah, stinky one.
I like a good pike bite. I did.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You got a big one?
I have no idea what I have, but
Do you want me to
feels
work
like a
the
big
motor?
smallmouth.
Big smallmouth?
That's what it feels like. It's coming up.
Oh, it's a snagged pike. Good job, Hayden.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's just right. Not even hooked in the tail.
And
You
we're
got
just
no
gonna do a
excuse for
little-
that. Gone.
Wow, it is loaded over there.
What is going on? Another pike?
Just keep the camera on me. Oh yeah. Want me to teach you something, Jay?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
When you have these greasy little things, you just reel right to the tip.
Yeah. That worked pretty good.
Uh-oh.
That's it, it's time to swap the battery. Let's do a battery swap. All right, battery number 2. We were pretty much running it at full anytime we moved from spot to spot. That was easy. Drop her in. A little click. Done. And this is the display here. We haven't really shown this, so check it out. You got your battery percentage, 100. Estimated 192 hours if you don't do anything, if you just idled. It's got your speed, it's got your power, so this thing does approximately 1 kilowatt hour when you're rocking, and then it'll give you estimated range. It's got a built-in GPS, which is pretty cool too. Fire it up, turn it on, let it warm up a little bit, and obviously it just reverse and forward, just like that. And just like that, we're back in the game.
It's nice and warm.
That was sweet.
Oh, baby!
What do we have? See, I can guide him too. Is it a big walleye?
Just schwacked it.
Sling him. Let's see it. Nice. This is a good lake. Like, there's fish everywhere. Not everyone's been biting, but Hayden Martin all day, minnow man. Jig and minnow. Is the motor what you expected?
Pretty nice, quiet. My ear's not ringing.
Your body isn't vibrating.
Nothing's vibrating. We're still boating, looking for more spots. Like to catch a bass, a big bass.
A proper Manitoba master angler.
Yeah, that would work.
It's nice being able to carry a conversation. Typically, when I'm in the back of the boat, if I'm driving, I'm like, I can't hear you! What? I'm driving! We're gonna try around this little reef here, see if we can find some offshore smallmouth structure. We caught walleyes, we caught pike, we got a couple bass. I mean, the point of today was crossing a new lake off the list, trying out the electric motor, and we've done those things already, so I wish we could stay longer, but that guy's coming with some speed. You just get hit? Wow, that was a good thump. Oh,
Holy!
whoa.
Wow!
That's the bass!
Wow, that's
the
a big one!
That's the one! Oh my gosh. Oh! Look at that thing.
That might be like 4.5 pounder.
Wow, that's the master angler.
That's big.
Cut back to us talking about if they're walleyes or bass. Turns out they're footballs.
Or they're just...
All right, show me. That is what we were talking about when we said we needed to get a big bass yet. Anything to say? The guide catches the biggest fish?
It's the way it should be.
All right, Hayden, I take back everything I said about you. You're okay at fishing. Good job. All right, a couple more before we gotta fly back. We're gonna push it, that's for sure. After seeing that fish, what was the key to that one? Just holding the minnow perfectly still?
Mending the minnow.
That's all you gotta say. What are you using today for a rod?
This is a Daiwa Canadian Custom with a Daiwa Exist.
There you go. It's nice, ain't it? For a two-piece rod?
Stepped on it a few times, dropped it a couple times.
Those shallower ones are intriguing. 35. Oh, that fish is coming up for me fast. There we go. That feels like a nice bass.
That was definitely a bass.
Whoa! Ooh, that's a pretty good one. He can finally let me get a cast in. I've watched him catch fish after fish. The pliers are in the net, and now we got a big bass in the net. Wow, that might be another Manitoba Master trophy-sized bass. Eating minnows. Maybe not, but that's all right. What do we got? 17-incher? Smells good. Well, we are all loaded up. That was a fun day, fun adventure. Thanks to Jackson's for letting us use one of their boats, one of many amazing outpost lakes that they have. First real fishing experience with the Avator, the electric outboard. Hayden, do you have any thoughts, remarks? Is it what you expected?
Oh, my ears aren't ringing.
You're not vibrating?
I'm not vibrating. My hand, I don't have shakes. It's nice. It's quiet.
It's the niche product. Like I do all types of fishing. I like playing with all types of gear. And I think that has a specific use case. I think today was perfect for it. I think in the future, I'm gonna use that motor for some of the stock trout lakes in Manitoba that are electric only. That'll be the perfect motor for it. I think for Hannon's first boat, slapped on the back of the Alumacraft, that'll be perfect. So we're gonna get back to shore. I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna talk a little more specs because I didn't really get into the specs of the motor too much. I know some people, the gear nuts out there, wanna know that stuff. But anyways, thanks to Hayden for an amazing time. He whooped my butt. It's actually embarrassing. There's no way I can edit it to make myself not look like an inferior fisherman. Another lake checked off the list. Another adventure with Mr. Martin. Your plane's floating away.
It's only gonna go so far.
All right, welcome back. The fishing portion of this video is done, but I wanted to give you kind of a closer look at the motor itself because it's pretty cool. I was excited when I was told I was gonna get my hands on this. I think this motor makes a lot of sense for, you know, some of my little adventures, for flying in, for hunting, that sort of stuff. I love, I don't have to worry about oil changes, don't have to worry about winterizing, all that stuff. I'm not a super mechanical person, so the fact that this is so plug and play, I love. Obviously, it's a niche product. It's not good for everything, but that flying it was perfect. I've used it a couple other times. I used it for a stock trout trip last weekend and it was perfect. But anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a little walkthrough. First thing we should talk about is just the weight of it. So fully assembled, it's 60 pounds. The motor itself without the transom bracket or a battery is 37 pounds. And the cool thing is you can, like I showed in the video, you can hold it by the handle, which is a pretty cool way to transport it. The batteries here, they basically look like big drone batteries. This is the 1 kilowatt hour. I'll have all the specs on the screen. Battery, I would say depending on how you're using the boat will determine how many batteries you need. The day of fishing with Hayden, we used 2 batteries basically down to 0%. When I went trout fishing in Manitoba, we were trolling at around 20% most of the day. We only used a half battery basically all day trolling. So depending on what you do, I would say probably want to get 2 batteries, maybe 3, but I just like the form factor of them. Obviously it's a lot cleaner than spilling gas in the boat, in the plane, in the vehicle. On the top, you've got these 4 lights. Basically, it's just like an oversized drone battery. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, depending on if you got 25% battery left, 100% battery left. The charger, this is the smallest charger that they sell. This is a 110 watt So it takes about 9 hours to charge. So something to keep in mind when you're charging the batteries, but they do make bigger chargers. This is the smallest of the Avator family. There's bigger ones that have batteries that don't actually go in the cowling. They're separate individual batteries that go elsewhere. The battery weighs 17 pounds. The transom bracket, I think, is around 7 pounds, and the motor itself is 37. I guess let's walk through the rest of the motor. Looking at the prop first, after some reading I did, the 3-blade prop is the best for vibration. You see a lot of 2-prop electric trolling motors out there. The 3 will give you less vibration, which is something that Hayden and I mentioned all day. The boat wasn't buzzing like we're used to on those little camp boats. Going over to the handle, another cool feature that you can adjust is you can decide if clockwise is forward or clockwise is reverse. So you can have, you know, forward in one direction, reverse in the other, or you can swap that around just through the settings on the screen there. Obviously, it's got a kill cord. Then on the bottom of the handle here, we'll tilt it up. You've got the tension control. If you want a tighter throttle, looser throttle, you can just spin that wheel there. Obviously the motor, like I showed you, it locks in different positions. So if you wanted a 45, if you're standing and driving, you can do that, which is cool as well. Or down for transport. On the side here, you've got the steering tension. So that's the side to side movement. If you want to lock it in, obviously you can slide that over. If you like a looser steering tension for a little more precision, you can loosen that off. Once again, the plug and play here at the transom mount, I was a fan of that. You can keep it attached to your boat all the time and then just click it in. And then I want to show you kind of how the screen works. We'll pop a battery in first. So there's a little lever right below the Avator logo here. You press that and it opens up the top. You'll notice there's a little weather cap that covers the main connection. What I like about this is this battery is so idiot proof. It's plug and play. So you take the weather cap off, there's this holding spot for it up top. And then basically you're just dropping the battery in until you hear it click. You give it a little push. Right there, it's clicked in, 4 lights lighting up, meaning we're fully charged. So as well here on the bottom, you got a spare clip for your lanyard, for your kill cord if you need. So if for some reason you get launched out of the boat and the other person needs to come fire up the boat and rescue you, you've got a spare clip there. Basically fold it back down, clips in. Then as far as powering it up, just holding the power button. Another thing that's cool about this motor, it is a built-in GPS. So that's how you're getting speed, you're getting your distance, runtime, all that stuff. So we've got 100% battery. As well, you can see those little bars below showing you, but as you flip through, you can see estimated runtime, estimated distance, and it's doing all that calculation based on your output. So full output on this battery is 1 kilowatt hour. Like I said, you go wide open on a bigger boat, you're only gonna get like an hour of runtime. Flipping through here, you've got range, you've got speed. All right, well that's it. First time using the Avator. I've actually used it 3 or 4 times now. I love how quiet it is. I love the lack of vibration and just how clean it is. Definitely not something you're gonna put on the back of a 20-footer and rip around, but for the small boats, for hunting applications, I know people use them on inflatables, the fly-ins. I think there's a lot of cool uses for this thing. I think it's probably gonna go on Hannon's first boat, and it's definitely gonna make a lot more appearances on this channel. The Mercury Avator, you can check it out. There's more specs that I'll link below. Not the last time you're gonna see it on the channel. Thank you for Mercury for partnering on this video. Wear your life jackets and kill cord if you're on the water. This is actually my last open water video of the year, so we'll see you on ice next.